Hello and welcome back to Insane Nightmare. I didn't spend my skill points from the last episode, so I'm going to put 1 point in locksmithing and another point in locksmithing. Why? Well, weirdly, and I kind of get why, lockpicking actually boosts your odds of getting the Forge Ahead book, and I want to get the Crucible as soon as possible. And the reason I need the Crucible is because I want to get into the late game of 7 Days to Die. Now, I obviously have some reasonably late game gear already, but what I need is materials, resources. Those are what let you do the bases, which make up most of the endgame content in 7 Days to Die. So if I want to start building a base, I'm going to need a Crucible, at least one, ideally like 5, so we're going to try and get workstations maxed out, which is going to involve even more book hunting. We're quite close to finishing a few skills though. So the plan today is hunt down as many books as I can to unlock the Crucible schematic, and then depending on how much time we have, we can make the Crucible, gather a bunch of resources, and find the location of the base I want to build. I want to start off by building a new crafting base. This place isn't going to cut it, it's in a useless location, and it's kind of a terrible building, to be honest. I think what I might try and do is get Trader Hugh and Trader Joel both up to tier 2 complete today, or in this episode, and take as many of their forged steel rewards as I can in the meantime while I wait to unlock the Crucible, because I would still like to make a chainsaw, because the chainsaw is just straight up faster than the axe for gathering wood. The reason I made a steel axe was actually just to open containers faster, and because it pleased my brain to do so. You have a bunch of infested clears.
Interested in a gig?
Mason's Barn. How many tier 2s do I have to do for Hugh here? I have to do 3. That is fine. We can definitely get that done in the early half of this day and hunt down some other books while I'm at it. Hopefully Trader Joel down in the other town will actually have a quest to... Oh, that popped in slowly. We'll have a quest to go to the Crack-a-Book POIs we found, because that would be really helpful for finishing off some of these skills. But first things first. Oh, that's a lot of zombies. Oh, that was pretty easy clear. Let's check these containers here. Great heist, a bipod, and first aid kit. Well, that's not great book-wise, but that's fine. 2 big hitters. It's unfortunate because I immediately stopped needing them. Well, we're done with clubs. We should see a lot more variation in the loot table now. I imagine shotguns are now going to dominate the loot table because it's the other thing I have 4 points in. But it's fine. Hey Hugh. No steel, but you'll give me the crafting magazine bundles. Let's go for an infested clear. Broken axe. I've never done that. 2 forge aheads, handgun magazine, electrical traps. Thank you, Hugh. That's getting us somewhere at least. Right, let's head out 1.2 kilometers to the north. Where is this even taking me? It might be a wilderness POI, that's why it's so in a weird place. So let's go do that, come back, do another one, and then we'll head south to Trader Joel and do the same for him. Casting a nice wide net to make sure that we get some kind of good wasteland trader, because in the last series, all the traders in the wasteland were ones I hadn't leveled, and the series was ending on a schedule, so I wasn't able to do any tier 5s there, and I don't think there was any tier 5s in my old wasteland, so this time I made sure there was some cities generating in the wasteland to make sure there'd be at least 1 tier 5 I could do an infestation in, because I know people want to see me do a tier 6 infestation in the wasteland on Insane Nightmare, to just see what it's like. This is a very small POI to be an infestation. I'm very concerned. Let's reset this and get started. And there we go, forge ahead and a hammer book. Hey, some loot. Decent amount of ammo there. Bow magazine, spears magazine, and a bow that's a little bit under-leveled for what I have. Alright, let's head back to Trader Hugh. Also, I'm pretty sure I forgot to actually loot this passing gas store's passing gas container last time. Yeah, this one. I got the one on the roof and forgot this one. Scrapping. Okay. We'll take the forged steel.
Better have coin.
Let's do his other infested clear, the cook's residence. Ah, it's this place. Mailbox. Or brawler. Some 9mm ammo, nice. Needle and thread, not the good one.
No public bathrooms here.
More
and
forged
don't be peeing
steel.
on my floor.
And I'll take the money, that's fine. Got any special jobs? Trader Jen to the northwest, that's the one I live at. Alright, decent amount of money there. Let's go and see Trader Joel. Hey, there's a Moe's Grocery here. Doesn't that place usually have a cement mixer? I don't know if I've looted it yet. I don't think I have. Here it is. Forge ahead. Ow. Another medical journal. We're getting close to finishing those. Not that you ever stop finding them. They're basically guaranteed in a bunch of stuff. Forge ahead, sawed off mod schematic, and a vehicle adventures. Don't hate the vehicle adventures. Might want to make a gyrocopter one day, so that's fine. Alright, quick pit stop. Got 2 forge aheads out of that. Fuel truck I've looted. Have I looted this passing gas? No, I can see passing gas containers. Handyland, cool. 8 skill points. I'm not really sure what I want to go for. Is there any more ranks of advanced engineering? Could be useful, but I might start finding more of the wrong thing in containers if I put that in there, because I might get more electrical traps and wiring rather than forge aheads, which is what I want. So I don't know, let's get some run and gun. I'll probably forget an elixir soon anyway, just because most of intellect doesn't really need to be spec'd into once you have the books you want. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, it's just I don't need it for my build. Another vehicle one. Okay, that was a decent little stop. Let's head on to the truck again. Trader Joel, do you have a tier 2 to the cracker book? Oh, he does have 2 forge aheads. Oh, they're all infested clears. Navisgain Creamery, Passing Gas Store. 4. Oh, did I take that job? That's slightly annoying, I didn't mean to, but I actually want to double loot the Passing Gas Store, so we'll do that first. That was an accident. Oh, it's this one. I don't know, it might be worth a double loot, because passing gas containers are really good for this kind of thing. Bookshelves, mod I don't need, farming. Vehicles. Electronics crate. Wiring. Well, it all contributes to getting it out the loot table at least. Let's go back and reset this and turn it into a tier 2 infested then. I expect to see a radiated zombie in here for some reason. Oh, yeah, I was correct in that assumption. Didn't realize there'd be so many in the first room there though. Ow. Vehicles again. Wheels. I don't even pick up wheels at this point. I have like 16 of them at my house. Oh, Feral Biker, hello. Bunch of ammo. Not exactly the ammo I was hoping for, because, you know, I used a lot of shotgun ammo to get in here, but it's fine. And nothing in this crate, because it's a Shamway box. Yep. 2 medical journals. We're done with medical stuff then, at least. We'll still find them absolutely everywhere, because that's how that book works, but, you know. Let's head back to Joel and see if he has the cracker book like I wanted to. I didn't want to waste that opportunity, though, because I knew passing gas containers are very useful. Forge steel? Sure. Now, do you have what I was looking for? The Wets Residence, Shady Shed Farms, Navisgain Creamery. Oh, of course, the infested clears would have to be tier 3 infested clears to be what I was thinking of. Duh. Well, since I don't really want any of those, I'm just going to go loot some of the POIs in the town, because there's a bunch of good ones. And we can see what he has tomorrow in terms of useful POIs. Yeah, I thought I remembered a working stiff tools place here. Decent source of working stiff tools containers, which I think there's 5 in the back of this one. Decent place to find yourself a Forge Ahead book or 2. Also some bookshelves in here. 2 shotgun weeklies. Forge Ahead and Handyland. You get a crate in here as well. Looks like you do. Handyland. Well, they'll be out the loot table soon, so it's fine. Oh shit, didn't keep that loaded. Machine gunner, hobo stew, nice. Forge Ahead, nice. Electrical traps, hammers, oh. Forge Ahead. Forge Ahead. And Forge Ahead, so we need 9 more. Good start. Ow. Right then, so, since there isn't much in terms of POIs, it's probably worth going back to just looting the houses. I am going to double check if I've looted this before though. I haven't, okay. Let's loot this place and then we'll go back to doing houses. Vehicles, Handyland. Another vehicle adventures, cool. Right, let's see, where does it want me to go in this POI and where's their mailbox? Trapping. Don't hate that, I'll need them eventually. Ah, yes. It's this house with a good loot. Forge Ahead. Need 8 more of those. Vehicles, Handyland, cool. Ah, down here, yeah, I remember now. Forge Ahead again, nice. Whoa, hi there. Bookshelves. Forge Ahead and electrical traps. This is going very well. Again, houses do just seem like the best way to get books. Which kind of makes sense in a sense. But surely themed books should be easier to find in themed POIs. Is that not the point of the whole mechanic? To encourage you to go like, oh, I need gas, let's go to a gas POI. I need vehicles, let's go to a vehicle POI. No, just houses. Just do houses over and over again. Apparently, everybody in the 7 Days to Die universe is super interested in highly specifically useful post-apocalyptic information. Bookshelves. Forge Ahead, vehicles, shotguns. And a bipod mod. Oh. That bloody crawling animation. Oh, it just gives them so much reach. Sniper, triple armor pocket mod, and some meds. Anti-land. Forge Ahead. Cool, we need 4 more to be able to make the crucible. No, had to be 2 tough guys in the first room, really. Did that have... Oh, I thought it actually had muffled connectors in the bookcase. I was very confused. Ooh, double decap. Love to see it. Oh shit. Is my SMG not loaded? I don't think I reloaded after Horde Night. I think that's what it was. Great Heist, an ergonomic grip, which I'll need on something or other. And Handyland. Hey, Couple of books out this place, let's go next door. We only need one more forge ahead. And I didn't get any from that one. Shotguns and food. Forge ahead, there we go. Oh, we need one more. God damn it, I thought we were done. Machine gunner, another triple armor pocket mod. On to the next house. I'm sure there's one nearby. Hey, books. Vehicles, shotguns. Handyland, that's done now. Rifle world. Okay, Handyland should be mostly out the loot table and it'll stop bothering me now. Vehicles and an off-road headlight schematic. Another passing gas container. Another vehicles and the actual off-road headlights mod. Hello. Shelves. Great heist. Find more diamonds and shit. Oh, and we finished that, so my lockpicking is probably extremely good right now, because I have 3 ranks of lockpicking and maxed Great Heist. Yeah, that takes 6 seconds. If this breaks at all, I want my money back. A baseball bat, well. Great Heist doesn't make the things inside it any better. Explosives up to 17. We can get another level. Let's just go more run and gun. I often forget to reload, so removing the reload movement speed penalty can only be beneficial for me. Okay, more bookshelves. Vehicles, shotguns. They're tied right now. Fireman's Almanac, Magnum Enforcer. We've also completed Magnum Enforcer. Not all that good for me, though. Ow. Well, bullshit. It might seem excessive, but first aid kits do actually heal abrasions the fastest, so it makes sense to waste one on that. One hit and I get 2 injuries. Abrasions are fucked. They're not supposed to be that effective at fucking you over. And if they are, that's terrible game design. Oh, you have an abrasion? Here's a 4,000% higher chance of getting injured. Fuck you. Oh, well, this is gonna end badly. Two crack-a-boot crates. For my efforts. Please, 1 forge ahead. 2 forge aheads. Well, that also works. 2 vehicles and shotguns. I'm gonna hold on to my intellect until I'm fully done buying things from the traders and I'm done with vehicles, because I might as well take advantage of my 3 points of Grease Monkey until I get the gyrocopter schematic. But as soon as I'm done with both of those things, I'm gonna have a bunch of free skill points. Electrical traps and another triple armor pocket mod. Right, I'm gonna go get my truck and I'll drive back to Trader Joel, see if he has the crack-a-book. I don't actually know what I want it for now, but let's just do it anyway, and then I might manage to finish vehicles and shotguns in the 1 POI. Honestly, as much as I want to go make the Crucible and start gathering materials and building a base, I am very tempted by the idea of just continuing doing this until I max out shotguns and vehicles, because then what do I have to worry about? I suppose scrapping tools, but that can wait. Because honestly, it's been going at an incredible rate. My vehicles are 88. If I get 12 more, I can get the gyrocopter, which would be pretty funny, because if I get it in this episode, that would mean I got the motorcycle in one episode, the next episode I got the 4x4, and the next episode I got the gyrocopter, which would just be really annoying but funny. So that may be worth doing. I do also need a little bit more electrician, if I plan on using any of that. So yeah, I think while we're out here, we should continue hunting down books. And then, at the end of the day, just make what I can make. And then we can just push right on into the end game, pretty much with all the end game gear I would need, and build my bases that I want to build. And then take on those hardcore POIs later on in the game. Hello, Joel. Okay, so he doesn't have any crackbook POIs, but he does have a bunch of tier 2 POIs in general, and this will help me get more crafting magazines, so let's just do it. We need my traders leveled anyway. Oh, that running gun is nice. Radiated in a feral biker, jeez. The running gun also makes my hip fire better, so it makes this easier. Goes quite well with my shotgun, actually. Bookshelves, vehicles. Ah, the locked one is open, yeah. The stun is so good, they just stop. It puts them back down to like walk speed. Then we got all the shotgun shells back, probably. I think. I'll take these. Since we know how to make a crucible, there's no point in taking more forged steel from him. Shotguns, vehicles, scrapping. 9 more to get the gyrocopter, 10 more to get a level 5 auto shotgun. Is it worth a double loot for the books? Maybe. Let's have a look. I don't remember this POI very well, so it might have a lot of books, it might not. Well, there's some. Food and vehicles. 2 more bookcases here. Electrical traps and rifles. And shotguns. Oh, this is a great POI for books. Vehicles, Night Stalker. Oh, hi there. Hi. Leather. Oh, some advanced mufflers. So this was a good POI for books. Well, let's do it again. Why did that tier 2 POI have a tier 1 loot at the end? Yeah, no, this is supposed to be a tier 2 job. Like, it's a tier 2 POI, it has 2 skulls. It says tier 2 clear, this isn't like an infestation or anything. This is a tier 2 POI, but it had a tier 1 loot at the end. Very odd. Now, this is gonna hurt a lot. Oh, 4 bookshelves. Insulated lining mod, of course. Tech junkie, I already know. Paper. 2 vehicles, 1 shotgun, 2 handguns. Why am I getting handguns? I don't have points in that. Weird. Anyway. Urban combat, I can make cigars. More importantly, I will no longer take damage penalties from using suppressors, which means I can put them on all my guns and they'll sound cool. And I won't be hurting myself.
Oh, now we're cooking with gas.
Explosives, wiring, shotguns. Let's take a fetch.
No matter.
It is day 23. I am doing tier 2 jobs, and I am small bit of effort away from being able to make a gyrocopter and a level 5 auto shotgun. Something has not gone right with the balance of this game. I am being actively rewarded for not taking risks. It's not how risk versus reward is supposed to work. Scrapping for fun. Range quality 5. Vehicles and traps. Something at least. Okay, this isn't a fantastic POI for books on the first look here, but we got something at the end at least. And there's a mailbox too. Wasteland treasures. Right, let's reset it. Grab the mailbox again. Vehicles and the bunker buster mod. I learned to make a 4x4 in the last episode, and the episode before it was the motorcycle. This is so fast all of a sudden. 9er69er is genuinely such a liability for leveling everything else. Because it wasn't until I finished harvesting tools this started to get really fast. Tactical warfare. Crack a book. Firing fists. Sharp sticks. Alright, well, not every POI can be amazing for books. Let's head back and see if he'll maybe give me a crafting magazine bundle, though.
Thank you, Survivor. My family and I are in your debt.
2 bows, 2 shotguns, 2 vehicles. 1 more vehicles, 3 more shotguns, and we'll be done. Let's take another fetch and clear.
Alrighty then.
That's some house filled with books, no doubt. Ah, vehicles. That's lucky. Is this place any good for it? It doesn't really hurt to double loot it. Pretty good on time. Ooh, 2 repair kits, nice. Some books. Shotguns. Need 1 more. Firing. Hey, we'll save. Yeah, when you really specialize the skills you've got, it gives you a lot of these magazines. What I mean by that is, there's only a few skills left that I have any points in, so it is just absolutely throwing shotgun books and vehicle books at me. They're basically the only things I have that are boosted. Shotguns are boosted, and the advanced engineering stuff like electrical traps and wiring are boosted, and vehicles were obviously boosted until a few seconds ago. And it just, the amount it throws at you if you have like 3 or 4 ranks is insane. Like, I don't know how insane this would be if you put 5 ranks in. Like, do you start finding 4 books in the same container? And what if you're playing on like 150% or 200% or 300% loot? The progression must be out of control in those settings. And shotguns are maxed out. We're done with that then. Skill point. I don't know. Just I'll save it for more agility.
Many things. We have great prizes.
I guess I'll take the steel just to reduce that load on me later. He has a forget elixir, right.
Time to move on.
So, because I no longer need lockpicking, grease monkey, most of advanced engineering, or daring adventurer, because what am I even going to buy from the traders? I have access to literally everything I would need to craft, so there's no need for more trader stage. So I'm going to forget an elixir out of most of intellect here. So let's get my strength back up. Intellect will get to 3, I'll get physician, because it's a really good effect. And that's all I need from intellect at all. The rest is going to go into agility, up to 8. 4 ranks of parkour, 3 ranks of run and gun. 1 rank of hidden strike definitely. Maybe split this equally between these. Perfect. And then my next points will go into gunslinger and maybe archery, although the bow perk isn't all that useful because most of your damage with the bows and crossbows does tend to come from the sneak attacks that you do, but it doesn't hurt to be able to, you know, aim it faster and reload it faster. This is a very powerful build now. Like, I've got full brute force blast through everything strength, and I have a decent amount of agility as well. Like, I can jump, I can run, I can sneak attack, and I can also just straight up fight people. My build is very strong now. Let's head home. And we're back. I have a great deal of inventory management to do. This is going to take a minute. That actually didn't take that long. I'm surprised. Right, so I have unlocked pretty much everything. The main things I need to get are an auger, because I want to be able to get clay the most efficient way, which I think is going to be the auger. I will test it against the shovel at some point. I also want to get a chainsaw, which is another 50 forged steel. I also want to get an auto shotgun, which is a clean 150 forged steel on its own. Also a bunch of scrap polymers. I have a lot of them though. Give me 1 second. There's a zombie beating on something. Oh, it's a dog horde. Hello. Well then, there's 120 bones delivered right to my house. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the auto shotgun is 150 forged steel, and the gyrocopter is going to require 187 forged steel as well. I think I should have everything for most of that though. It's just a case of making the forged steel. Now making the forged steel is going to require a crucible. So I need 100 forged iron. I have 50-ish. Also I have 115 forged steel myself. Clay, oil, mechanical parts, stone. Do I not have loose stone? There it is. Right, let me ask my forge here to make me 52 forged iron. That'll take 3 minutes. Cool. On top of that, I will need auto shotgun, 5 shotgun parts, a bunch of duct tape, which I can craft. I have a great deal of glue. Just turn all of that into duct tape right now. Probably going to use it all. I'll also need springs and scrap polymers. For the gyrocopter, I'll need 3 wheels, a lead car battery, an engine, which I'll have to go out and get, a bunch of pipes. I don't have any pipes, so I'll need to ask for 75 iron pipes here as well. I'll also need leather, which I have, and electrical parts, which I have. Headlights, I have enough. That leaves me with the auger and the chainsaw needing motor tool parts. Enough for both of them. Bicycle handlebars for you, and bicycle handlebars for you. So to make bicycle handlebars I need more pipes, basically. Cool. I'll need another 18. This needs fuel. 18 iron pipes. Then I'll need my ratchet, and we'll have to go out and hunt down 3 engines, because I just have not been keeping on top of my engines, apparently. Fortunately, I don't scrap many cars, so there's plenty around here. I'll need to use some of my gas. Oh, this will get me a bunch of pipes as well, actually. That's kind of helpful. Right, well, no engines so far, but it's fine. I need to come back and get some food. I got way more scrap, though, so at least this isn't going to hurt me too badly to, like, do this. I'm not going to be left with nothing. So there's a crucible. We'll make another one later. Once that's done, we can get on to making the auto shotgun and the auger and chainsaw and the gyrocopter. Here, make me 2 bicycle handlebars as well. I got enough duct tape. 15 for the auto shotgun. Oh, I can make the gyrocopter accessories. Hang on. Let's do that. Save myself some time here. Gyrocopter chassis takes 37. I actually might need more duct tape, but that's actually perfectly doable. As we saw that dog horde, which gave me, you know, 120-ish bones, and I have my 5 setup dew collectors here. So I can make 15 more glue immediately. Oh, I do have a bunch of murky water I could cook, actually. Let's see, 26 murky water. That'll take 21 minutes. The thing here can do glue. That'll cover the rest of the glue I should need. What's left is getting engines and more steel. There's one engine, finally. I've had like 7 acid from cars in that time. There's another engine. That wasn't too long after the other one, at least. There we go. The engines. Right, let's head back to my base. Alright, Crucible 1 is done. Put that in here and make as much forged steel as I can. 10, apparently. That's fine. I have plenty of raw iron from my various adventures out there. So let's just chuck it all in. Why not? Give that some time to smelt. We've got gyrocopter accessories and 2 bicycle handlebars. What if I went for the auger and the chainsaw first then, since I have enough steel to do both of them? Auger, chainsaw. Well, maybe getting out there and scrapping simultaneously is the best way to do this quickly. There's still plenty of streetlights here because most of the forged steel scrapping I was doing the other day was actually in the other town. I just need to grab some wood for frames. That can probably half the amount of time this will take. There we go, there's my wood. You know, the traders sometimes sell steel. I might want to check in with Jen, see if she has any. If she does, I'll come back with money. I have plenty. A motor tool large tank schematic might actually be worth coming out and buying anyway. She has 43 forged steel, which would cost me a lot of jukes, but I do have that many jukes, so probably just gonna do it. Augers done. Chainsaw's done. I don't need them on me right now. Yeah, money. There, have I got any awesome sauce? No. She might be selling some sugar butts at least, though. Get that price down just a little bit. Sugar butts. Forged steel for 5,000. Along with the motor tool tank mod. That is decent. They take another bit of forged steel, so I'll need an extra 10 forged steel compared to what I thought. But that's the start. Right, back to gathering streetlights. More forged steel. Okay. Back to smacking the lampposts. I think I'm actually going to go for the gyrocopter first. Because why not? Oh, and I'll also want to make a drum magazine, right? Which is another 20 forged steel. Ugh. I've got one on my SMG, but I want to have one on my SMG and my auto shotgun, right? So... Oh, isn't there a munitions crate here? Aren't these made of steel? A little bit. Okay, and then another big clump of steel. I can probably find enough lampposts in this town to make the gyrocopter chassis. Ah, broken vending machine. This will also do it. Hang on, do you have any hackers? No. Need 2 more. It's pretty much 1, maybe 2 lampposts. There we go. So we can make the gyrocopter now. And then we can craft the actual gyrocopter itself. Last thing we need is 150 forged steel to make the auto shotgun, and then 30 forged steel to make the modifications I need. Give me some more of that. Gyrocopter chassis. Let's see, tank. Let's craft 2 of those, and then I'll need more materials to make the drum and the auto shotgun. Let's drive up to other Jen and see if she's selling any steel. She has 17 forged steel. That is not a lot, but it's something. He has contact grenades. Very helpful. There we go, another 70 forged steel on the way. This is gonna take all day. Gyrocopter chassis done though, let's see here. Gyrocopter, my tanks are done, cool. Right, I suppose I should go back to hitting things with my ratchet while I wait for the gyrocopter. And the gyrocopter is done. See, I don't have much fuel for it though. 39% is enough. I'm going to take my 4,000 dukes, and I'm going to go and see Trader Hugh, because I know he had some steel as well, a decent amount, so I'll just buy whatever steel I can. It's not necessary to buy this steel, by the way. I'm just trying to get this done before the end of the episode, and my forge, my singular forge, is taking a while. The good thing about having a gyrocopter, though, is you take very little damage when you're flying it, because there's not a lot of obstacles in the sky. And if you do the trick, which I'll remind everybody how to do, where you hold W, Shift, C, and space at the same time, you will use very, very little gas. So I don't have to worry about gas and repair kits anywhere near as much now that I have the gyrocopter. Hello, Hugh. Let's see, forged steel. Yeah, he has 80. I can't afford that, but I'll buy what I can. 30? That'll do.
Was there something else?
That'll get me enough forged steel to make the auto shotgun and the drum magazine I need, and that's the last thing I needed. For now. Okay, and there's 34 more forged steel. Let's queue up the auto shotgun and the drum magazine. And I also want to make a bunker buster. This is like unrelated, I just want one, so I need 5 glue. Also, I don't need a steel shovel because the steel shovel doesn't need to exist anymore. They made the iron shovel so strong that it can one-hit dirt, which completely removes any reason to ever use the steel shovel, because it uses more stamina, is slower, and still only one-shots dirt. So unless you get a steel shovel before an iron shovel, there's no reason to use one. There's my bunker buster, that is going on my pickaxe, because one of the things I know the steel pick at level 5 with Miner 69 or rank 5 and a bunker buster can do is one-shot stone. And here comes the auto shotgun. Modify this out with all of this. Here we go. Now this is a shotgun. 32 shots per magazine. I'm gonna have to start actually making ammo. This thing is gonna devour all of it. That's fine, I'm pretty well equipped to start making ammo. We have officially reached the part of 7 Days to Die where you're no longer surviving, it's about building and doing silly things like taking on tier 6 POIs in the wasteland. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful in showing you how to get endgame gear from doing very silly strategies involving tier 1 and tier 2 POIs. Thank you to my channel members and patrons for making these videos possible, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Insane Nightmare.